The Ural Mountains stand as silent sentinels, their snow-dusted peaks piercing the sky. Nestled among them is Dyatlov Pass, a place of stark beauty and haunting mystery. In February 1959, 9 hikers met an untimely and unexplained end. Their story, a chilling tapestry of strange clues and unanswered questions, has captivated the world. What really happened on that fateful night? The hikers' tent, slashed open from the inside, lay abandoned. Footprints in the snow led away from the campsite, some barefoot, some sock-clad. The bodies, scattered across the mountainside, bore baffling injuries. Some were found with fractured skulls and broken ribs, yet no external wounds. Others had internal damage, but seemingly minor external injuries. Adding to the enigma, some victims were missing clothing despite the sub-zero temperatures. Theories abound, from natural explanations to secret military experiments and extraterrestrial encounters. The Dyatlov Pass Incident remains one of the 20th century's most enduring mysteries. Was it a tragic accident, a force of nature gone awry, or something more sinister? The answers, elusive and shrouded in the mists of time, continue to fuel speculation and intrigue. Join us as we delve into this chilling enigma, exploring the evidence, theories, and enduring questions. The most straightforward explanation for the hiker's demise often centers around the unforgiving power of nature itself. An avalanche. Imagine this: the hikers nestled in their tent are suddenly awakened by a deafening roar. A wall of snow comes crashing down upon them. Panic ensues. They slash their way out of the tent, driven by instinct to escape. This theory gained traction in recent years. In 2020, Russian authorities concluded a slab avalanche was the primary cause. Swiss scientists used computer simulations to model avalanche patterns. They argued a small, localized slab avalanche could explain the events. However, several inconsistencies cast doubt on this conclusion. There was a lack of evidence at the campsite to suggest a significant avalanche. Search parties found no signs of major snow displacement or debris. These were experienced hikers, familiar with the dangers of the mountains. Would they have panicked and fled in such a disorganized manner? And could an avalanche alone explain the strange injuries and missing clothing? The avalanche theory, while logical, leaves many questions unanswered. The discovery of some hikers' bodies partially or completely unclothed added a truly bizarre layer to the mystery. How could anyone exposed to such extreme cold remove their clothing? The answer may lie in a chilling phenomenon known as paradoxical undressing. This peculiar behavior, often observed in severe hypothermia, occurs as the body's systems shut down. Victims, disoriented and confused, may feel as if they're overheating, leading them to shed their clothing. This paradoxical response could explain why some of the Dyatlov Pass hikers were found partially undressed. Imagine a sound so low you can barely perceive it, yet powerful enough to induce feelings of dread, nausea, and even hallucinations. This is the unsettling realm of infrasound, low-frequency sound waves that can have profound psychological and physiological effects on humans. Could infrasound, generated by wind patterns or geological formations, hold the key to the hiker's erratic behavior? Proponents of this theory suggest that infrasound, emanating from the unique topography of Dyatlov Pass, may have induced a state of panic and disorientation among the hikers. They argue that prolonged exposure to these low-frequency waves could explain the hikers' seemingly irrational decision to flee their tent into the freezing darkness. Perhaps the infrasound triggered hallucinations, leading them to believe they were under attack or facing an unseen threat. However, the infrasound theory, while intriguing, lacks concrete evidence. While infrasound can undoubtedly cause discomfort and disorientation, its ability to trigger such extreme behavior remains largely speculative. Furthermore, no recordings or measurements of infrasound levels were taken at Dyatlov Pass in 1959, making it difficult to assess the validity of this theory. While infrasound adds an eerie layer to the mystery, its role in the events at Dyatlov Pass remains a matter of debate. Section 5: Shadows of Secrecy, Military Testing and Radiation. In the years following the incident, whispers of government cover-ups and secret military activities began to circulate. The Cold War was at its peak, and the Soviet Union was notoriously secretive about its military operations. Could the hikers have stumbled upon a restricted testing ground or fallen victim to an experimental weapon? Fueling these suspicions was the discovery of trace amounts of radiation on some of the hikers' clothing. This finding, coupled with reports of strange lights in the sky around the time of the incident, led some to believe that the hikers had inadvertently wandered into a military testing zone. Theories ranged from accidental exposure to radioactive materials to more outlandish speculations involving experimental weapons testing. However, no concrete evidence has ever surfaced to support these claims. Soviet authorities denied any military activity in the area at the time, and no official documents or eyewitness accounts have emerged to corroborate these theories. While the presence of radiation remains unexplained, it's important to note that background radiation levels can vary and trace amounts can have innocuous sources. The military testing theory, while appealing to those who favor conspiracies, lacks substantial evidence to support it. To Section 6, into the realm of speculation, UFOs and Yetis. As with any unsolved mystery, the Dyatlov Pass Incident has attracted its share of unconventional and paranormal explanations. From alien abductions to encounters with mythical creatures, these theories, while intriguing, often stray far from the realm of scientific plausibility. Some have pointed to the reports of strange lights in the sky as evidence of extraterrestrial involvement. They speculate that the hikers may have witnessed a UFO landing or been abducted for unknown purposes. Others, drawing upon local folklore, suggest that the hikers may have encountered a Yeti, a legendary creature said to inhabit the Ural Mountains. These theories, often fueled by imagination and a desire for more fantastical explanations, lack any credible evidence. While it's tempting to entertain these more outlandish possibilities, it's important to approach them with a healthy dose of skepticism. The lack of any physical evidence to support these claims, coupled with the abundance of more plausible explanations, relegates them to the fringes of the Dyatlov Pass mystery. While entertaining, these theories do little to shed light on the tragic events of that night. Section 7, A Mystery Endures, the 2020 Investigation and Beyond. Decades after the incident, the mystery of Dyatlov Pass continued to captivate the world. In 2019, on the 60th anniversary of the tragedy, Russian authorities announced they were reopening the investigation. This time, they aimed to focus on scientific explanations, hoping to finally put the speculation to rest. A year later, in 2020, they concluded that a slab avalanche was the most likely cause of death. Their findings, based on new forensic analysis and computer simulations, suggested that a small but powerful avalanche had struck the hikers' tent, leading to their panicked escape and subsequent deaths from hypothermia and injuries sustained during the initial event. While this conclusion provided some closure, it failed to satisfy everyone. Many researchers and enthusiasts remain unconvinced, pointing to the inconsistencies in the avalanche theory and the lingering questions about the hikers' injuries and behavior. The 2020 investigation, while thorough, did not definitively solve the mystery. Doubts and debates continue, ensuring that the legend of Dyatlov Pass lives on. Section 8. Unresolved echoes, injuries, behavior and missing pieces. Despite the official conclusion, the Dyatlov Pass incident remains shrouded in an unsettling aura of mystery. Several key questions remain unanswered, fueling speculation and keeping the story alive in the public imagination. The nature and severity of the hikers' injuries continue to baffle experts. Some victims sustained massive internal injuries, such as fractured skulls and broken ribs, yet had no external wounds. Others had strange, localized radiation burns on their skin. These injuries, inconsistent with a simple avalanche, suggest a more complex and perhaps more sinister explanation. Furthermore, the hikers' behavior leading up to their deaths defies easy explanation. Why would a group of experienced outdoorsmen familiar with the dangers of the mountains abandon their tent in a panicked frenzy, especially in the dead of night and in sub-zero temperatures? And why did some leave the relative safety of the tent wearing only socks or underwear? These questions, unanswered and perhaps unanswerable, continue to haunt the story of Dyatlov Pass. Section 9. Nature's Wrath, or something more sinister. The Dyatlov Pass Incident stands as a stark reminder of the power of the unknown. Was it a tragic confluence of natural events, a perfect storm of bad luck and misjudgment, or did something more sinister, something beyond our understanding, befall those 9 hikers on that desolate mountainside? The evidence, often contradictory and open to interpretation, offers no easy answers. The avalanche theory, while plausible, fails to address all the inconsistencies. Other explanations, ranging from infrasound-induced panic to secret military experiments, lack concrete evidence. And then there are the whispers of the paranormal, the hints of something truly unexplainable. The mystery of Dyatlov Pass endures, not because we have too few answers, but perhaps because we have too many questions. It's a story that continues to fascinate, to chill, and to remind us that some mysteries may never be fully solved. The truth, lost to the winds and snow of that fateful night, remains elusive, leaving us to ponder the eternal question: was it nature's fury, or is there more to the story?